Welcome to Breaking Free from Within, the podcast where we dive deep into personal development, self-healing, and the journey to living a fully aligned life. I'm your host, Prairie Francia, certified health coach, Reiki master teacher, and substance use disorder counselor. My mission is to help you break free from self-sabotaging behaviors and step into the healthiest, most empowered version of yourself. Hey, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Breaking Free from Within. I'm your host, Prairie Francia, and today we're diving into a deep and important conversation about what's really driving some of our most painful patterns. If you've ever found yourself in a cycle of self-sabotage, if you've ever wondered why you keep numbing out even when you know better, or if you've ever felt like your own thoughts were your biggest barrier to healing, this episode is for you. We're going to explore the powerful connection between internalized oppression, negative self-talk, and projection, and how they show up in our healing journeys, especially when we're working through substance use, codependency, emotional eating, or emotional withdrawal. This is the kind of conversation that can change everything. Let's start with internalized oppression. This happens when we unconsciously absorb the messages from oppressive systems that tell us we're not enough, that we don't belong, that we're too much or not worthy of more. These beliefs might come from society, school, the media, religious trauma, family systems, and they might sound like, I don't deserve success. People like me don't get to live that kind of life. I need to work twice as hard just to be seen. And I just want to say this clearly. You didn't choose these thoughts. They were planted in you, but you do get to uproot them. Now, let's talk about the voice that often lives alongside internalized oppression, negative self-talk. This is the inner critic, the harsh voice in your head, the part of you that whispers, you always mess it up. No one actually cares about you. You're behind, you're failing, you'll never catch up. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. That voice is not your soul. It's a recording, usually picked up from a caregiver, a teacher, an abuser, or a system that didn't know how to love you properly. Negative self-talk is a symptom of past pain, not a prophecy about your future. And then there's projection. This one's trickier to spot. Projection happens when we don't feel safe enough to face something inside ourselves, so we project it outward onto someone else. It might look like feeling insecure and assuming others are judging you, feeling jealous, and calling someone else arrogant, feeling afraid of being seen, and accusing others of taking up too much space. Projection protects us, but it also disconnects us. It keeps us from taking full ownership of our emotions and our healing. Now, here's where it all ties together. Internalized oppression creates shame. Shame fuels negative self-talk. Negative self-talk creates emotional pain. Emotional pain gets projected or numbed. So what do? We reach for a substance, a toxic relationship, a behavior that feels familiar even when it hurts, and the cycle continues. But here's the good news. You can interrupt the loop, not by force, not by perfection, but by gentle, consistent awareness. Here's what I want to invite you into this week. 1, name the pattern without shame. When a thought comes up, pause and ask, is this internalized oppression? Is this negative self-talk? Is this projection? 2, ask yourself, whose voice is this? That thought, does it sound like your mother, your 8th grade teacher, the culture you grew up in? Naming it helps you disown what was never truly yours. 3, shift it with a truth-based reframe. Instead of, I don't belong, try, I belong in every room I choose to enter. Instead of, they're judging me, try, I'm feeling insecure right now. What do I need to give myself? These small shifts create big changes over time. Here's the journal prompt I want to leave you with. If I no longer believe this story about myself, what would I have permission to become? Let that question guide you this week. Let it open doors you didn't even know were locked. You are not your past. You are not your programming. You are not the voice in your head that tries to keep you small. You are powerful. you are healing, and you are already becoming who you came here to be. If you want more support with this work, I'd love to invite you to explore the Empowered Recovery course on my website. You'll find tools just like this, plus journaling prompts, somatic practices, and coaching support to guide you home to yourself. You can also download the Healing the Root worksheet I created to go with this episode. It's completely free and it will walk you through how to identify these patterns in real time. Just head to the Aligned Living blog section of my website at alignmentwithprairiana.com and follow along on Instagram at alignmentwithprairiana. I want to personally invite you to the Sobriety Summit happening April 25th through April 27th, 2025. This free virtual event will feature leading experts in recovery and personal development, sharing their best tools and insights to help you break out of cycles, deepen your healing, and live in full alignment. Our registration is now open, and the link is also in the show notes. Thank you for being here on Breaking Free from Within. If this episode spoke to you, share it with someone who might need it, and be sure to subscribe for more episodes on healing and growth. Also, leave a 5-star review to help others find this podcast. Until next time, take a deep breath, be kind to yourself, and remember, your strength is in your ability to keep going. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing your healing. And thank you for breaking free from within.